Hey everyone, welcome to my channel Everything Anything here, and I'm so excited to be starting this new journey with all of you. I'll be presenting the greatest movies on this channel for you to add to your watch list. I'll always on the lookout for something new and exciting to watch. These are the movies that kept us on the edge of our seats, with heart-pounding action sequences and unforgettable characters. So without further ado, let's dive in.
Next movie is Bullet Train is a 2022 American action comedy film starring Brad Pitt as an assassin who must battle fellow killers while riding a bullet train. The film was directed by David Leitch from a screenplay by Zach Olkwich, and produced by Antoine Fuqua, who initially conceived the film. It is based on the 2010 novel Maria Beetle. Plot: Yuichi Kimura, the father, boards a bullet train in Tokyo in search of the attacker of his son Wataru. Meanwhile, guided by his handler Maria Beetle, Operative Ladybug is assigned to retrieve a briefcase full of cash from the same train, replacing a sick colleague, Carver. Ladybug is reluctant, as his recent string of bad luck during his jobs resulted in accidental deaths. Also on the train are two English assassin brothers codenamed Lemon and Tangerine, who just rescued a man, the son, from kidnappers and are taking him and the briefcase to his father, a Russian-born Yakuza boss called the White Death. Next movie Jurassic World Dominion is a 2022 American science fiction action film directed by Colin Trevorrow, who co-wrote the screenplay with Emily Carmichael from a story by Derek Connolly and Trevorrow. The sequel to Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom, 2018, it is the third and final installment in the Jurassic World trilogy and the sixth installment overall in the Jurassic Park film series. Plot: 4 years after the Lockwood Estate incident and the volcanic eruption on Isla Nublar, once extinct dinosaurs freely roam the Earth and cause ecological disasters and are subject to animal cruelty. Amid global efforts to control the invasive species, Bias in Genetics establishes a dinosaur preserve in Italy's Dolomites which conducts genomics research, ostensibly for pharmacological applications. Claire Deering, Zia Rodriguez, and Franklin Webb, still with the Dinosaur Protection Group, investigate illegal dinosaur breeding sites. Claire's partner, Owen Grady, helps relocate stray dinosaurs. Next movie Prey is a 2022 American science fiction action film in the Predator franchise. It is the fifth installment and is a prequel to the first 4 films, being set in the northern Great Plains in 1719. The film is directed by Dan Trachtenberg and written by Patrick Eisen. It stars Amber Midhunter, Dakota Beavers, Dane DeLiegro, Michelle Thrush, Stormy Kipp, Julian Black Antelope, and Bennett Taylor. Plot: in 1719 in the Great Plains, Naro, a young Comanche woman trained as a healer, dreams of becoming a great hunter like her brother, Tabe. While tracking deer with her dog, Sarai, she witnesses the lights of an alien predator's spacecraft, which she interprets as a Thunderbird, taking it as a sign to prove herself. At the village, one of their tribe's hunters has been taken by a mountain lion. Tabe says Naro can come on the search party, but only to help track the cougar and provide medical treatment if they find the hunter alive. Next movie is Thor, Love and Thunder is a 2022 American superhero film based on Marvel Comics featuring the character Thor. Produced by Marvel Studios and distributed by Walt Disney Studios Motion Pictures, it is the sequel to Thor, Ragnarok, 2017, and the 29th film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU. Plot: Gore and his daughter, Love, the last of their race, struggle in a barren desert. Despite their prayers to their god, Rapu, Love dies. The god-killing Necrosword calls to Gore, leading him to Rapu's lush realm. After Rapu cruelly mocks and dismisses Gore's plight, he renounces the god, causing Rapu to strangle him. The Necrosword offers itself to Gore, who kills Rapu with it and vows to kill all gods. Gore is granted the ability to manipulate shadows and produce monsters but is cursed with impending death and corruption under the sword's influence. After Gore kills several gods. The next movie is The Northman is a 2022 American epic historical action thriller film directed by Robert Eggers, who co-wrote the screenplay with John. Based on the legend of Amleth, the film stars Alexander Skarsgård, who also produced, Nicole Kidman, Claes Bang, Anya Taylor-Joy, Ethan Hawke, Bjork and Willem Dafoe. The plot: in AD 895, King Orvandil returns to the island of Hrathensee, reuniting with his wife, Queen Gudrun, and his heir, Prince Amleth. To prepare Amleth for his eventual ascension, the father and son participate in a ceremony overseen by Orvandil's jester, Hymir. Hymir tells Amleth that his destiny is fixed and cannot be escaped, and Amleth vows to avenge his father if Orvandil is ever slain, rather than live his life in shame. The next morning, Amleth's bastard uncle Fjolnir stages a palace coup, personally beheads Orvandil, sacks the hill fort and carries away Gudrun. The next movie, Ambulance, is a 2022 American action thriller film directed and co-produced by Michael Bay and written by Chris Fedak. Plot: former Marine and Afghanistan veteran Will Sharp is desperately in need of $231,000 for his wife Amy's experimental cancer surgery. He reaches out to Danny, his adoptive brother and a lifelong criminal, who talks him into taking part in a $32 million bank heist. Though initially hesitant, Will agrees after Danny reaffirms that he is doing this for Amy. The plan nearly succeeds until Officer Zach Parker, who goes to the bank to ask out a bank teller, discovers the situation and is held hostage by Danny. A shootout occurs between one of the heist members and Zach's partner, Officer Mark. The Special Investigations Section, SEIS, of the LAPD arrives, killing or arresting the whole crew except Will and Danny, who retreat towards the garage. Zach attempts to escape, and during a scuffle between him and Danny, he is accidentally shot by Will. Next best visual movie, Avatar: The Way of Water, is a 2022 American epic science fiction film directed and produced by James Cameron. He co-wrote the screenplay with Rick Jaffa and Amanda Silver from a story the trio wrote with Josh Friedman and Shane Salerno. Distributed by 20th Century Studios, it is the sequel to Avatar, 2009, and the second installment in the Avatar film series. 16 years after the Nausicaa repelled the RDA invasion of Pandora, Jake Sully lives as chief of the Omaticaya clan and raises a family with Neytiri, which includes sons Nedium and Loake, daughter Tuk, and adopted children Kiri, born from Grace Augustine's inert avatar, and Spider, the Pandora-born human son of the late Colonel Miles Quaritch. To the Nausicaa's dismay, the RDA, led by their new leader, Francis Ardmore, returns to colonize Pandora as Earth is dying. Among the new arrivals are recombinant Nausicaa avatars implanted with deceased human soldiers' memories, with Quaritch's recombinant serving as the leader. Next movie and best movie in our list, Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, is a 2022 American superhero film based on Marvel Comics featuring the character Shuri/Black Panther. T'Challa, king of Wakanda, is dying from an unspecified terminal illness which his sister Shuri believes can be cured by the heart-shaped herb. Shuri attempts to synthetically recreate the herb after it was destroyed by Eric Killmonger, but fails to do so before T'Challa dies. 1 year later, Wakanda is under pressure from other nations to share their vibranium, with some parties attempting to steal it by force. Queen Ramonda implores Shuri to continue her research on the herb, hoping to create a new Black Panther that will defend Wakanda, but she refuses due to her belief that the Black Panther is a figure of the past. In the Atlantic Ocean, the CIA and U.S. Navy SEALs utilize a vibranium detector to locate a potential vibranium deposit underwater. The expedition is killed by a group of blue-skinned, water-breathing superhumans led by Namor. Next movie, The Batman, directed by Matt Reeves and starring Robert Pattinson as the next action movie and top 1 movie in our list. Gun Maverick is a 2022 American action drama film directed by Joseph Kosinski and written by Aaron Kruger, Eric Warren Singer, and Christopher McQuarrie from stories by Peter Craig and Justin Marks. The film is a sequel to the 1986 film Top Gun. Tom Cruise reprises his starring role as the naval aviator Maverick. It was based on the characters of the original film, created by Jim Cash and Jack Epps Jr. The film also stars Miles Teller, Jennifer Connelly, John Hamm, Glenn Powell, Louis Pullman, Ed Harris, and Val Kilmer, who reprises his role as Iceman. More than 30 years after graduating from Top Gun, United States Navy Captain Pete Maverick Mitchell is a test pilot. Despite many achievements, repeated insubordination has kept him from flag rank. His friend and former Top Gun rival, Admiral Tom Iceman Kaczynski, now commander of the Pacific Fleet, often protects Maverick.